Hey y'all. All right. Let me speak to y'all. I hope y'all had a great Monday. This is the start of a work week, the start of a new week. You know, I'm just saying, child, Mondays can go either way. So I'm hoping everybody had a good Monday. Let me speak to a few people while y'all in the room. Hey, Ladybug 26. Hey, Terry. Hey, Psalm X. Hey, Terry. Hey, Esther. Hey, Nicole Garrett. Hey, Yvonne. Hey, Kiki James. Hey, Christian Capers. Child, my numbers are swindling in reverse. What is happening? Hey, Cassidy. Hey, Bree. Hey, Shakira. Okay, so I wanted to get on here and do like a quick live because we have not yet talked about Ready to Love, even though the season hasn't really started really yet. I just feel like we need to talk about it just a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna do a little quick hour chat. Excuse me, and then get into it. Hey, Diane. Hey, D Dub. Hey, Amanda. Hey, PK Harvey. Hey, Rashida. Hey, Cool Mama. Hey, Resilient 77. Hey, Jerica. Hey, Biz One SMU. Hey, Max Lang. Hey, Nicole Brown. Hey, Sephora. Hey, C Denise. Hey, girl. Hey. Hold on. Hey, B Rain. Hey, Sharon Christian. I'm gonna give them a few more minutes to come on in, and then we gonna start. Now I know sometimes people be coming in a little late, but let me tell y'all something about me. I don't like to start nothing late, honey. As soon as that clock struck 7, I'm like, okay, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. I don't want y'all to have to wait and just be sitting around with the countdown going and whatnot. Maybe one day when I get fancy, I'm gonna start a countdown, but for now, it's action. I don't even give you lights, camera, nothing. It's just action. Hey J Dub, hey Martha, hey Firesign, hey G Dubs, hey Mocha. Hey, Londa, Orlando. Hey, Reagan. Hey, Janelle. Hey, Shamari. Hey, Belicious 28. Girl, you got you a new picture up there. I like that. That's cute, girl. Hey, Shamira Cook. Hey, Sherry. Hey, JR. Hey, Sandra Broussard. Susan. Cece. Hey, Alicia. Hey, V. Spencer. Hey, Sophia. Child, I feel like I'm calling roll at school, honey. Sophia, here. Are you here, honey? Raise your hand. I feel like I'm calling roll, child. All right, child, let's jump into it, okay? Let's talk about these crazy singles on Ready to Love DC. Okay, so we have yet to touch on them, but the season is let me tell you something about this season. I actually like this season. It's very authentic to me. It doesn't feel contrived. It doesn't feel like these people are trying to be actors, even though I'm sure some of them are, honey, because the way what's this boy's name? The way Wiley was schmizing, okay, giving very much Zoolander. He want to be somebody's model, and he ain't fooling me. So I'm guessing because the football of it all is done, he wants to do something a little bit different. Hey Ashley, hey Shakira. Let me make sure I speak to it. Yes, ready to lust. Absolutely, J Dub. Child, I was like, honey, y'all and all this sexual talk. Like, okay, this is the thing. I'm not a prude. If you want to get it popping by all means. But upon first taking me on a date, don't you ask me nothing about my kidneys. Don't ask me nothing about my organs. Don't ask me nothing about my ovaries. Don't ask me if they want to be touched. I don't even want to be touched. Okay, not yet. We haven't even eaten yet. I just got my salad. So as I'm sitting here with you, I don't want to hear you talking about my vital organs just yet. Okay, hell no. Hey, Chauncey. Hey, Jeremy Taylor. Hey, S. Scott. Hey, Amber. I'm gonna continue speaking to y'all as y'all come in. Hey, pretty brown eyes. But I don't want to hold y'all because it's a Monday. Okay, people cooking, kids are yelling, homework needs to be done. So let's just get into it. When Tay Talk said, yeah, Wiley is on a season with seasoned folks. Yes, he is. And he is definitely not in the same, like, it's not like they're 75 and he's 20. But when you see, okay, when you see him and what's the name? Him and Dakia together, it's looking very much aunt and nephew. Okay. I don't exactly know why it's looking that way, but let's see here. We'll just see the aunt and the nephew of it all. Hold on, we're gonna go through it right here. Now, right here, he looks a little bit older, but when they walked out of that brunch and they were holding hands, And I was like, where y'all going? Because, honey, we know the kid ready to get it popping at any given moment. Talking about some BDE. That's not what you lead with when you first meet a man. First of all, I'm not about to tell you you got no BDE, honey. You don't need to know that. I need you to like me a little bit more than I'm liking you. And I'm just sitting here just throwing out you got BDE. And then the other women that you encounter, now you're going to be feeling yourself. Absolutely not, honey. I'm not about to be telling you nothing about no BDE when I'm just meeting you. Absolutely not. Look, J Dub said they look young and old together. They sure do. Yes, doesn't she? The kid equals Alexis from Houston season reincarnated. That's what I said. They do kind of favor a little bit. That's exactly who she looking like. There are 194 of you on this live. Thank you so much for joining me on a Monday, all impromptu like. Honey, I just be popping up lives every now and again. Please do not hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you're stopping by, we are talking about Ready to Love season 6. They say season 5, but I say season 6. So I don't know which one it is, honey. But Ready to Love Potomac. Episode 2 just went off on Friday. We have yet to have a Ready to Love live. So that's what we doing tonight. Okay. We getting into it. Okay, so Shamira said, or Shamira, I was like, ew, when he even mentioned her kidneys. I was too. I was like, okay, that's too much. And the fact that Joy is 41 years old, I'm not saying 41. Girl, yes, 41, you should know better. Shut that conversation all the way down. Do not talk to me about my kidneys. I am a grown ass woman. Okay. I do not want you talking to me that way because I don't want to give you the impression that I'm a good time party girl. I'm a woman phenomenally. Phenomenal woman. That's me. Shout out to my Angelou. May she rest in peace. Like, don't talk to me like that. I don't like that. That's a turn off. I would have been pissed. I would have been like, you know what? I'm stopping with the foosball of it all. I'm no longer playing because you don't know how to act. So when you treat me with some respect, because for me, that was disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like that was straight up disrespect. I'm like, why are you talking to her that way? Hold on one second. Because, honey, see a few trolls in the chat. And child, I ain't got time to be playing that today. Okay? Absolutely not. Not on the Monday. It's not going to be able to happen. Okay. Yeah, AW. That's the exact emoji that I had in my mind. The one where you throw up. Okay. It was giving disgust. Jeremy said, Tori went from mama trauma to kidney abuse in one episode. I wasn't ready. He actually went in the span of 2 episodes. Now, when he was talking to what's her name? When he was talking to Precious, it was all about, and this is what happened. And, if you could choose, like if we were watching Romeo and Juliet, like how would you feel about that? Like it was really in depth. Then you get over here with Joy and you see that bodysuit and you lose your mind. You need to respect her the same way you were respecting Precious and her dress, honey. Like, what is wrong with you, sir? Hold on, let me see what y'all saying. Keisha Hook said, the kid looks older than 39. I wonder if they messed up on the ages again this season. Well, you do know that they do like to fabricate some stuff. Now, when I looked at her, I was like 39 and I'm 39. Let me do I almost want to do a little side by side, but then I thought about it. I thought about the fact that she graduated high school in 2000 or 2001, whichever one. I graduated in 2001, so I'm assuming she did as well. And I just cannot see us being in the same graduating class. Now, I know everybody ages differently, but something about that 39 just don't sit right with me. But, honey, it ain't none of nobody's business, okay? Because for a woman, we're going to be 25 and 110 pounds soaking wet all day long. You don't need to know my age or my weight, honey. That is my business. Chandra said, he knew he could talk to her that way. They need to show that they have boundaries. Exactly. Because if you speak to her like that and she's all like, oh, it's cool, talk to me however you want to talk. No. But you know what I did think about y'all? It's probably par for the course because she was entertaining Paul. Now, I don't care what some of y'all say about Paul. Paul is not it. Okay. I don't care how they try to switch it up and how they try to say, well, Paul is ready for love. No, Paul is just ready for cringe, honey. It's a cringe fest every time I hear him speak. Was Tiffany right in the way she responded to him? No. Girl, get your head out of the clouds. Okay, this is Ready to Love. It's always going to be a creep. Have you watched Ready to Love? But Paul is just creepy. I was like, "Oh, I don't like that. I don't like nothing about Paul." And then she said, "I've really been wanting to get to know Paul." Right then, I knew someone right. I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, child, will let him touch your kidneys then, child. You want to get to know Paul? Oh, okay." Rashida said, "Right, definitely. Both Clifton and Wiley both talked to Takia sexually. She might be cool with it." Oh, she is. Because remember when she hugged Clifton and he said something to her, and basically she hit him with a "don't threaten me with a good time." Okay. The way she was hugging him, and he said something sexual to her. I can't remember what it was, but she was down for it. That's all I do know. And I was like, "Ooh, really?" I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you though. I mean, if Clifton was all big and fine over me hugging, I might be like, "Thank you," you know. I might be blushing a little bit too. But the key is a little bit much, honey. She too much. And for those of you that don't know what BDE is, it stands for big fill in the blank energy. Girl, if you don't hush, don't nobody need no explanation of that. That's just crazy. Hold on. Wait a minute, y'all. My laptop want to do something strange. Let's be clear said, you teach people how to treat you. And if you let them get away with stuff now, when you try to check them later, you look crazy for riding along with all the other innuendos. And I had to learn that the hard way. When I was in college, this guy, he was talking to me sexually, honey, because we're in college. Okay, we're freshmen. But then after the fact, I wanted to be sophisticated. Honey, I didn't want you to talk to me about sex. I didn't want you to ask me what time my class was. Don't ask me what time I'm going to eat in the cafeteria. That's none of your business. Okay. And don't knock on my door in the middle of the night. Now, at first, he was testing me and I was just going along with it. But then when I decided I wanted to be sophisticated, because I was turning 19, honey. I was like, I'm about to be 20 years old. Okay, I'm about to be in the twos. You can no longer speak to me that way. And he was like, girl, you are crazy. It was cool, but now it ain't cool. It was all cool about a week ago. Now you got a problem. So, yes, you are absolutely right. Let's be clear. You need to teach them how to treat you. And that's just something I learned very early. Hey, Roz, I haven't seen you in a while. Shakira said, can we talk? Wait a minute. Hold on. It just disappeared on me. Can we talk about how Clifton didn't mention Joy when Tommy asked who they are feeling? I noticed that. I was like, why didn't he mention Joy? I actually added Joy in my review thinking that he said Joy, and then I rewatched it again and I said Clifton didn't even mention Joy. Like, what is happening? He mentioned Dakia though, but I'm wondering why Joy name didn't come up. I was thinking the same thing, but at first I automatically assumed that he did say Joy. Because when I did the review, I was like, and Clifton said Joy. And then I watched it back later for enjoyment. And I said, Clifton didn't say Joy. Why not? Also, I think he may have said Dakia because he was thinking with his little head, okay? And I think he felt like enough people liked Joy, so she may have been safe, maybe. I don't know. It didn't make no sense to me. Didn't make no sense whatsoever. S. Scott said, quiet as it's kept, plenty women look way older without MAC and lace fronts. This cast looks like they're all wearing the drugstore special. I'm just saying. I like the fact that they all look natural. I like that. Let me tell you something. Everybody don't know how to do makeup. Everybody don't know how to, put on 17 layers with some concealer and then, they got to put on all this different powder and then voila magic. Everybody don't know how to do it. Okay, I had to practice for a long time, honey, to make sure I wasn't looking casket sharp, okay? Just waking up in the morning looking ready to see the Lord. But everybody don't know how to do that. Some people are just naturally get up and put a little one layer of something, child, like the good old days. My mama used to have that little compact, the little circular compact that had that circular little thing in it. And child, just pat that stuff down on your face and walk out the door. I like that they look natural. Not saying that they don't need to get themselves together, honey, because you need to always give some zhuzh. But I just like that they wearing their natural hair, honey, whether it puffs up or not. And they don't really put on the makeup right half the time, but child, it's on. I don't know. It's something endearing about that to me. Because I feel like the men are going to see this what you gonna get. Okay? This what you gonna get. I don't know if that's what you want, but this what you gonna get. Yes, that red sponge. My mama used to have that sponge, baby. I remember one time I accidentally lost that little compact trying to play in that makeup. Baby, she was at church looking for that compact, and I was scared as hell. I'm like, oh my God. And that compact had a smell to it. Not a bad smell, but didn't it smell like a certain makeup? It's like all the older people wore that same compact makeup. Child, I ain't gonna never forget that. Ooh, child, the 80s was something else. Ma Closet said, man, Shiloh fooled the hell out of me. She looks older in the pictures than she did on the show. I don't think I've ever seen Shiloh in any pictures, to be honest with you. I don't know if I just have not looked, but I don't remember seeing Shiloh in any pictures. I've never even gone to, let me tell you something about last season. I didn't even go to their Instagram. I just didn't. It's like I just wanted a break. Once the show was over, that's all she wrote for me. I wasn't going to be able to do it. Okay. And speaking of that, hey, Omar, fashion fair. Girl, let me tell y'all something. So y'all be throwing me off track, and y'all know I always got a story. Let me stay on track, honey. Let me stay on track so we can get through this. J Dub says Shiloh is a hard 33. 33? Oh, baby, I know she lying. Okay, see, I didn't know it was 33. Now, I'm down for you looking a little bit more seasoned, but 33? Oh, child, she a lie and the truth ain't in her, honey. Absolutely not. Speaking of that, let's talk about these two. Let's talk about Tiffany and Laverne. What did y'all think about Tiffany's exit with this tennis skirt and this blouse? Honey, I didn't know what was going on. She had that plastic jewelry on that gives colors. Let me tell you something. I don't like that kind of jewelry. I didn't even like it back then when it was in. Y'all remember when we used to wear those big bangles? And they used to be a specific color and you had the earrings to match that color. I hated that look. I was like, "Oh, no, honey, Imma wear some studs. I'll put a big hoop on in a minute. I'll put some hoops on. I'm not gonna be able to wear them colors." And child, when she walked in, Paul said, "Oh, you're wearing all the colors." He's so ignorant. Oh, child, he's so ignorant. I said, "Baby, let me tell you something. This is the one time I have got to agree with Paul." Now she wearing all the colors. I was like, "Boy, if you don't go." Amy said Tiffany was mad, mad. Baby, wasn't she big mad? She was pissed. Okay, hold on, y'all. I have to pause for the cause. Kenya, I am so happy to see you. Listen, y'all, Kenya had a bit of an accident and she was asking for prayers under the community tab because she had gotten to a accident. And I have been thinking about you ever since. I even went back to that post and commented to make sure that you commented back to me. And I've been saying my prayers and keeping you in them. So I am so happy to see your name. I am so happy to see you. I hope you are doing well and everything worked out for you. Child, I just had to pause for the cause real quick. Yes, that chain was sitting, child. I don't know what was happening. It was just too much going on. Okay. Absolutely too much for me. I didn't like the clothing choice and oh child, it was giving a mess. Yes, Kenya, we are so happy to see you. Let me tell y'all something. I got all y'all names and y'all avatars and y'all pictures and everything memorized. I can see y'all on anybody else's channel and be like, oh, that's Tay. Oh, hey, I know. Okay, so I can tell y'all from a mile away. I remember what you say to me because I like to connect to y'all. So don't think when you leave a comment, I just read it and say something back and then I just go on about my business. Nope. I got you in my mind. So when I see your name pop up on somebody else's channel, I'm like, oh, okay, girl, you subscribed over here as well. Okay, well, let's get into it. Yes, I'm glad Kenya is well. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to just interrupt for that because it's one of our opinionators. So we got to make sure we stick together in this thing. And baby, when I tell you I was thinking about that every single day, I'm like, I wonder if Kenya all right. My nerves be getting bad. I told y'all I'm a worrier. So if y'all tell me something, I'm gonna worry about it till it's fixed. So I just want y'all to know that. Ooh, honey. Jeremy Taylor said, Laverne seems like one of them guys that'll kick their legs up in the bedroom like that. Baby. Not to mention that. I don't know if he gonna kick his feet up, his legs up, his heels up. I don't know what the hell he gonna kick up. All I know is he'll be kicking up dust if he waiting on me to talk to him with the name Laverne. Now y'all can call me shallow all you want to, but I can't get over Laverne. I'm not gonna be the Shirley to your Laverne. We're not gonna be able. We're not gonna be able to do that. I'm sorry, y'all. I cannot do it. I was like, Laverne. Now, you know the old school names they gave us, but baby, we're about the same age. I got to figure out how old is Laverne because if he was 62, I would say, okay, back then, grandma and them was giving names like Laverne. That's a strong name. You really got to be strong to be a Laverne. But nowadays, I am not about to take you home to my mama and be like, Or even call my mom, because my mom be getting so confused, child. Oh, I could just hear her now. I'd be like, yeah, and I met somebody named Laverne. Oh, okay. Well, I'm progressive. Okay, you may be progressive, mama, but Laverne is a man. Okay. Like I could just hear her now. Oh, child. It'll be a whole fool. Then I would have to explain it to my daddy, and honey, he gonna be like, he gonna be trying to have his little attitude because he gonna be like, look, Laverne, I ain't too fond of that. So then my brother gonna be going, oh, child, it would just be a mess. I just wouldn't be able to do it. Look, exactly. Stay tuned reviews. You are a fool, honey. I'm like, Look, Ziggy said, can you imagine saying his name in bed? Let me think. It's a hell now, and it's a yuck. Girl, I wish I would be laying on my back legs to the sky talking about, oh, Laverne. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh, girl, y'all need to stop playing. Y'all need to stop playing. It is a Monday. I do not have time for that, Ziggy. It is a Monday. Ooh, child, y'all crazy. Sherry said, my mom dated a guy named Laverne. Me and my brother used to call them Laverne and Shirley. Exactly. Honey, and if y'all don't know who Laverne and Shirley is, child, y'all better go watch some Nick at Night, honey. Oh, honey, that is so funny. No, ma'am. I could not imagine in the throes of passion getting into it as I get into it or throwing that thing back. Somebody, yes, Laverne, give it to me, Laverne. Oh, child. I might have to put y'all on mute so I can holler. Oh, I would have to just change his name to Vern. Cause that can kind of be manly. I'd be like, Vern, what's up? Whatever. But Laverne, yeah, it's not gonna be able to work. I'm sorry. Child. Mm-mm. Oh, honey, it's a whole fool. It's a fool. Do y'all hear me? Miss Golden T40 said, we gotta break up because your name. I mean, it's just no. Okay? No. That's all I gotta say on that. Just absolutely hell no. Yeah. And he's handsome, but also Laverne gets on my nerves because I need him to be quiet for just a minute. And I didn't like how when Cornbread walked in the room, you gonna eat your cornbread. I didn't like when Life, I'm gonna start calling him Life. So if y'all hear me say Life in my reviews, I'm talking about cornbread, aka Cornelius. Because I don't want to call him Cornelius. It's strange. Like even when I was doing the reviews, I'm like, Cornelius. Like we just got through with him last season. So anyway, when Life walked in the room, and Vern, honey, because I can't even say Laverne, Vern looked at him and gonna say, who is you? I'm like, "Oh, okay, he giving very much catty, honey. That name is befitting, very catty, child. I'm like, not you got a little attitude because Vern done stepped, because Life done stepped on the scene. Boy, goodbye. Boy, gone. Hold on, let me scroll down. Let me see what y'all are saying in the comments. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. J-Dub. You are Beyonce, Michelle, Oprah, and the essence of a phenomenal woman. Baby, when Ace, Michelle Obama, Jill Scott, Beyonce stepped on the scene, Laverne said, I'm going to speak life. I know that's right, Laverne. Now, I don't mind you speaking life, honey, but you did all that, but you still didn't say that Ace was in your top. And you ain't fooling me, okay? I know you like Ace, and I feel like you're trying to get a safety net on the slick because I rewatched it and I dissected it right before this live. And I noticed that although he was, saying that she was the best thing since sliced bread, he didn't say that she was in his top. He only defended her when other people put her in their bottom. And I'm like, okay, so why wouldn't you say that she's in your top? Was that editing? Like it didn't make any sense. I'm like, okay, I think what he's doing is he knows Ace is like a safe bet. She's sweet, and I'm pretty sure she gonna like whoever, however. So he probably like, you know what? Make sure I let Ace know that I think highly of her so that if push comes to shove, she ain't gonna vote me in the bottom. There's always some strategic mess going on. Cause the thing that tipped me off about Vern, okay, is when he was sitting in that corner passing out his roses like he was on The Bachelor. Sir, you got a case of musical chairs going on over here. And if I saw a bunch of women, that's why I couldn't go on this show. But if I saw a bunch of women circling this same chair, I'm not going over there because you already preoccupied, and therefore, and thus and such, there's not any room for me. So, yeah, that's a no. Thank you, Phil. You know what? Because I could not, I'm like, is this a tutor? What is a mobile education owner? Child, let me find out. Not a mobile education. Let me find out you a sub. And the reason why I say that is because a sub moves from school to school to school. You do not have a set school that you are in unless you are a permanent sub. I know because that's the way that I started. And then, eventually I became a full time teacher. But when I heard mobile education on, I'm like, girl, not you a substitute. And is, honey. I might be wrong. I might need to get on the Googler, but mobile education owner. I ain't heard nothing mobile since the people that come, and do the mobile detail and wash your cars and whatnot. Girl, I'm not about to play with you. Not a mobile education, girl. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, honey, because I have forgotten all about that. Angela says, Ace should be on Love is Blind. She needs a real match. Those are better shows for that type of thing. Yeah, her personality, they can get to know her through that instead of her. But you know what? Now, I don't know. Wait a minute. Let me take that back. I don't know, Angel, if she could just be on Love is Blind because I don't feel like Ace would exude that without you seeing her. Like, okay, she doesn't say much. Even when she wandered over to the bar, when everybody else was getting into it and they were doing their thing, she was kind of just like a loner. And when he was talking to her, she was very soft spoken. For you to be on a show like Love is Blind, you really have to put your personality out there. But then again, there's somebody for everybody. And I like Ace. I hope that I just don't think that her match is there. You know who I think her match is, y'all? Y'all remember the first dude that left? Let me see if there's a picture of him. Hold on. The one that kept talking about the black man movement and he had the dreads. I think that's her match. Let me see. I hope wait a minute. I don't think I have a picture of him. Hold on. Okay, so we were talking about these two. But let me see if I have a picture of him. No, not Fernando. Fernando was the one that was dressed like a deacon. Fernando. No, not Fernando. The one that had the dreads. It was like he had some locks and they were like sitting up on top of his head. And he was talking about Lamont. That's it. No, that's not him either. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm going to find him. Y'all give me just a second. And I'm going to show y'all who her match is. Hold on. Because when I was looking at it, I said, that's her match. He's very zen. No, not Tori, because Tori is still on there. This is Tori right here that's on the screen. This is Tori, and that's Joy. So it's not Tori. He was actually, yes, from season 1. Yes, Lamont. Okay. No, that's not his name, is it? No, I'm talking about the one from season 1. Hold on, I'm about to find it, y'all. Give me 1 second. Hold on, then y'all will know exactly who I'm talking about. He might have been from season 1. He kept talking about being a black man and whatnot. And I was like, that's the kind of man Ace need. Last night I was trying to match up with somebody, child. Hold on. Because the only people that have been eliminated so far are Keena and Fernando. So it's not those two. I mean, it's not Fernando. So it has to be from season 1 that I was thinking about. That's who she should be matched with. And when I was watching season 1's reunion, I can't remember his name for the life of me. But whenever I was watching the reunion and he was going in on Aaron with his old rockhead self, I just pictured Ace being with somebody like him. Oh, Lanice, if you've never saw season 1, YouTube On's channel has released every single episode, and you need to go and watch it because it's good. That was my favorite season. Everybody was genuine, and it kind of took a long time for season 2 to come back, so people didn't even really just know if they were going to get a season 2. And now we got this, child. Oof. Capricorn Gray said, Fernando was nice, but Edwin from season 3 would be good for Ace. Edwin get the crying and whatnot. I mean, he is good looking and he does cook and whatnot, but I don't know about Edwin. Let me think. Yeah, I can kind of see that. They both sweet. Yeah, I can see that. Tay, you think he'll be good with KG? I mean, she'll be good with KG? I don't know, honey, because KG be roaming the street. He be roaming, honey. He want to pay half. I think at a certain point, I used to be like, you ain't gonna be able to pay no half, honey. You gonna have to do what you gonna have to do. Listen, Ciante, you're right. When Aaron from season 1, Woo, Aaron from season 1 worked my nerves. Mine too. And you know what? He was actually the youngest person on his cast. So I'm hoping Wiley does not turn out like Aaron, because Aaron was keeping all them women around, stringing them all along just to get to the end and tell that girl that he did not want to be with her. Oh, baby, I was pissed. I was pissed. Hold on. Okay, so this is Joy and this is Tori. Tori is the one that said that he wanted to um touch Joy's kidneys. Okay. G Dubs, you're absolutely right. Aaron was not all that. I didn't find him attractive at all. And his personality made it even worse. I was like, boy, if you don't go. Anywho. All right. All right. So next up, we have Clifton and Sabrina. What y'all feeling about Clifton? I like Clifton, but I didn't like some of the energy he was giving a little bit this episode. Cause I feel like he was talking a lot about sex too. Especially when he sat down with Dakia, and then after they got done, he said, "Oh, I can have some fun with her." I'm like, I'm sure you can. But are you here for a good time or a long time? And now, baby, he all on the Instagram. Oh, listen, y'all. They have been watching the reviews because he posted a picture. And y'all know how I said something about the fact that they drank off after each other. And I was like, ooh, honey, in the middle of a panorama, it ain't gonna be able to happen. Well, he posted a picture and his caption said, I thought it was so funny. I was like, child, not you watching, honey. Not welcome to the opinionated family. Because baby, he sure told me. Hold on, let me pull it up. Child, when I saw that, I said, not him trying to send a subliminal. He basically was saying, mind your own damn business, honey, because I'm gonna drink after her if I don't do nothing else. That's basically what he was trying to say. And I'm like, it's still disgusting. I don't care how you put it. It's giving gross, okay? You do not need to be drinking after that lady. You don't know that lady yet. Child, but yeah, he said y'all act like y'all ain't never drank after nobody upon first meeting them. And haven't. Okay. Like I ain't never drank after nobody. I don't even drink after people I do know. Let me tell you something. Me and my son don't even drink behind each other because I don't want him picking up those bad habits. You don't drink after people. Don't go to school asking for no soda. You remember in elementary school when you were younger, you'd be like, can I have some? And you hold a can away from your mouth. The backwash is still coming like it's gross. DL said Clifton is on this live, probably creeping on you, sis. They probably are looking. Well, Clifton, hey, honey, don't be drinking after people. We are in the middle of a Panasonic, okay? And it's giving gross. All in. You weren't the only one that said something about him drinking after her. Almost everyone I watched did. Yeah, because it was nasty. I'm sorry. I'm like, that's the one thing that stuck out to me. And then she waited till he took like 5 drinks and 5 sips, and she gonna say, you know, my lips been all over that glass, right? I said, oh, okay. You could have told him 15 minutes ago, girl. What is wrong with you? This don't make no sense. Don't even drink after my own child. Me either, AK. Honey, I don't do that. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just, nah, we're not gonna be able to do no sharing. Hey, K Woo 10 Designs. Wait a minute. Danielle said, I was screaming and all my Virgo OCD and it's disgust. Oh, child. When I seen that, I went to go brush my own teeth. I said, you know what? Let me go brush my teeth. I wasn't even there. But y'all, let me brush my teeth. Okay. Cause ooh, honey, I want to make sure I don't catch nothing through the screen. Honey, I can't even review good. Cause now I feel like something gonna jump out the screen at me. Honey, that's nasty. Amy said Clifton is zaddy. Okay. Somebody said they ain't like his something about him. I think his smile or something. When they got up close to him, they didn't like his smile. I'm like, I thought he had a nice smile. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, William. Clifton seems cool. I'm all for the fluffy dudes finally being on a dating show. Yeah, you know, it's in now, honey. Give me a big old teddy bear all day long. But make sure they put their clothes on them right. See, I feel like Clifton dresses a lot better than Life. He dressed a lot better than Cornbread. Cornbread don't put his clothes on him right. When I saw him show up to that date with Ace with that Nautica shirt on, like I didn't even know they were still wearing Nautica. With that Nautica shirt on and them jeans, I was like, I don't like that. I don't even like that for Ace. And she was like, oh my God, I like him. I was like, look at Ace. She's so sweet, honey. Oh, honey, because it couldn't have been me. I was like, oh, now, child. Not that. Like, what do you have on, sir? Hold on. Let's move on over to Here's Ace with her pretty self right here. Here's Ace and Demetrius. What do y'all think about Demetrius? 42. He's a government contractor. I'm not fond of Demetrius aesthetically. I don't care what you put you can put a beard on him. That's cool. I'm just not fond of it. It's not giving me anything. Yeah, he's a snazzy dresser. You know, he can put his clothes on him and whatnot, but no. It just I don't know. I just didn't. I don't know. Diana's not one, two stacks, a few. Well, he looks good with his mouth closed. Wait a minute, y'all saying it was stacks on stacks on stacks? Is that what y'all saying? Bree said the beard is saving him. And that's what I feel like too. And I don't even know if it's just really saving. I don't know. It's just not giving. You know, everybody was looking at him and everybody thinks he looks very nice. I'm not gonna take it from him. But I don't know. It's just something about it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's the eyes. I don't know what it is, but it's just not my cup of tea. Demetrius looks like Cicely Tyson to me. He gives me roots. Oh no, ma'am, no, sir. No. Not roots, child. Somebody said he looked like Kamora Lee Simmons' ex. What's his name? Y'all tell me. Arlene said he's attractive. Okay, see, it's somebody for everybody. Cause for me, I'm not seeing it. Amy said no bueno. Lovely Shay said, hold on. Demetrius seems cool, but we'll see how he delivers in a couple more episodes. This is what I think about Demetrius, Jonesy girl. I don't like how he just sits back and allows his let me see how I'm trying to say it. It's like he just allows his style of dress to just act on his behalf. Cause it's like all the women saw him. I even heard some of the guys, say, "Oh, you clean. You clean, bro. You put together." Okay, you dress well. I love a well-dressed man. 1 point for Demetrius. But you're not working at all. You got Dakia telling him he got BDE. You got Precious begging to go on a date. She came out the gate. My heart is jumping out of my chest and my dress right now. She leading him on over there to have a little sit down. Girl, let him come to you. Baby, you got them legs out. Sit up tall. Because Precious is actually really pretty. Now, I don't know what was happening. Like, I don't know what's going on with the lighting during the episode, but she's actually very pretty. So I just felt like too many of them are coming to him and he's not doing any work. Like, what? Hold on. Yes, and it's definitely a no. Y'all think he look like him? I don't think they look alike. Cause Funky has a more aesthetically pleasing face. Like if he put his clothes on him right and he step out, I think he'll look like some. It's just something about I don't know about this. Trisha said, "I swear something is in the water in Potomac. Almost all of the men are bald and bearded. My husband and I live in Potomac, and he looks just like them." And listen, Tommy gonna make sure he has a full cast of bald bearded men. That's a prerequisite, honey. If you ain't bald and bearded, you better get bald and bearded, or you ain't gonna be on this show. I'll tell you that. I'm surprised they let Clifton on there with all that hair. But Clifton probably went in there and told him, "I'm gonna be on this show." Okay. He looked like he kind of gives me Paul Bunyan. He been and bopped on top of the head. Landa said, "Honey, I need some of that stay soft fro that they put on them beards during deliberations. Those beards gonna be shining if they don't do nothing." Baby, don't they be shining? I said, baby, look at these. They be glistening. J Dub said they are not from Potomac. Oh, you know J Dub know. That's his area. They need to go on over there and get Giselle. Honey, she ain't doing nothing. Go on get Giselle. Everybody else saying she need a man. You want bald or a cul-de-sac? I want you to just have your hair. Waves on swim. What waves on swim? So they hate on him. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. I just want you to, I don't mind hair. We don't have hair no more. Does it start? I guess it's only in the South, honey. Because when I walk down the street, which I'm not, honey, because the air is tainted right now. The air is not right. But when I was walking down the street, maskless, I saw men with hair, and it was cut, and it was faded, and it was looking like something. Like, we don't always want a bald bearded man. Some women don't even like beards. So I'm just saying I need to switch it up and put something else in the mix. But I don't want them to keep a cul-de-sac if they need to cut it off. Go on, cut it off, child. Just let it go. Omar said, Jizzy talks too much. They don't want her. She don't talk when she got a man, honey. Because y'all remember when she had that one man. What was his name? I was finna call him Simon. Shout out to Portia. I cannot remember his name, honey, but when she had him, you couldn't tell Giselle nothing, child. She was in love. Evita the Diva said, I like hair on men, period. Exactly. Me too, sis. I like a little bit of everybody. I'm one of those people, I just like who I like. If I see you and I like you, I like you. Whether you're bearded, you're bald, I just like you. Now, I don't think I really just want no smooth faced man in his 40s, honey. You're going to have to get a little fuzz, honey. I don't know if we got to draw it on. Nowadays, they doing bearded toupees or something. I don't know what we got to do for you, but I don't want your face to be the same face that my son has at 6. I don't want it. Okay? You're going to need something on that face, honey. C. Elliott said, Jeremy Taylor laugh out loud. I thought it was just me. Y'all just love funky. They look like brothers. See, Elliot? No, they do not. You are crazy, girl. Oh, child. No, we just love Funky. Honey, I don't know Funky not even like that, child. I know him through the YouTube streets, but I do not think they look alike. I'm gonna go back and look. I'll let you know. Thank you so much for the super chat, Callie Keisha. Demetrius is average at best in a nice suit. Listen, if you don't speak your speech, if he's BDE, then maybe I'm used to King Kong. I know that's right, girl. As a DC resident, I've seen better on the Metro. Damn. Okay, Callie. Well, tell us how you really feel, child. Baby, Callie said, it's a hell now for me. I know that's right, girl. There are 588 of you on this live. If you're just joining us, we're just chatting, shooting the breeze, having a good time. This is in no particular order. We are not structured over here. Okay. It's like a madhouse. We get in here and we talk. Child, you don't tell them what you gonna hear. You might hear my life story. You might hear my son sing the ABCs. I don't know what you're gonna hear, but I'm happy that you are here. So please like the live, comment, and subscribe, or dislike the live, child, as long as the algorithm pick up some commotion over on this side. Okay, because it's foolishness all the way up and through over here. Okay, I'm just freestyling. Ain't got a lick of a moderator. Child, people just saying whatever they want to say. I'm talking, they talking. We love it. We like chaos. It's organized chaos. So come on in and sit down, child. Omar, well, when I was growing up, they say women that have mustaches. Listen, Omar, I already know what you're about to say because I had this teacher. See, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. You know what? We're going to talk about this on Patreon. We definitely are. Because Omar, there was a teacher at my school who had a mustache. And I'll tell you about that later, child. She should be in jail to this day. I'm just saying. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to leave that on that. Yes, my closet, honey, organized chaos, baby. And listen, that's how I like to roll. When you come over here, it's a conversation. It's not me just talking directly to y'all talking directly to me. We talking like as if we were on the phone. So y'all get into it. Let's get into it if we're gonna get into it. When you said that, Omar, it reminded me of that scene in Friday where where they were telling the landlord she had wolf. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you seen that Friday, when they came dressed like the security guards, and she was like, I know somebody like it. Every time I see that scene, I lose my mind. Oh, child. That feel good. Why don't they say that wait a minute, why don't they say what they do versus saying government contractor? Because they get what they can get doing anything and everything if they can find it. But what y'all talking about? Oh, the fact that they're a contractor? Mm-hmm. What they say about men with mustaches? Nothing. Nothing. But I did have a friend. Oh, see, I gotta say that on Patreon too. Oh, child. Let me tell you something. That's what we're gonna talk about on Mad Day. Okay. Mad Day, for those of you that don't know, is Misha After Dark. And that's what we're gonna have a lot of adult conversation. Okay, equipped with visuals. Because you can do that over on Patreon because it's not over here. Okay. It ain't gonna be as PG-13 as over here. When you're over there, it's something totally different. So, yeah, for men with mustaches, I did hear they said a little something, child, but I ain't gonna be able to say it over here. But they say that the mustaches get soaked. That's all I'm gonna say. Ciante said, I just Googled an image of Funky Dineva and looked him and Demetrius side by side. Y'all are right. That's his doppelganger. You know what? Let me look this up. Because y'all play all day. Hold on, I'm about to find it. Let me look. Them two men don't look nothing alike to me. I don't know why y'all say that. Hold on, let me see. I'm about to be able to give y'all my unsolicited opinion in 2 seconds. Hold on, here we go. Let me look on Funky up real quick. Go to images. No. I'm looking uh they could be in the same tribe. I'ma say that. They could be in the same tribe. It's like they could be brothers or cousins. So yeah, y'all right. Okay. All right. If we put a suit on Funky, he could go on in there and hang out for Demetrius for a little while. Child, it's a whole fool. Hold on. Hey, LA. Hold on. She said, no, 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 no doppelganger. But if you were describing them on a Popo sketch, they would fit. It's one of y'all every time. Okay. I'm not about to goodbye. Goodbye. I'm not about to play with y'all. Cause every day, yes, shout out to Funky Dineva. Thank you, JR. Honey, shout out to the Funky Bunch. Every single time y'all get me. Every time. And y'all make me try to holler in this thing. And then people that don't know me and don't know that I be hollering, they gonna come over here and be like, oh, I ain't going back on her channel. She be doing all that hollering. Not knowing that it's y'all fault. It's y'all fault. Ooh, child. Y'all play all day. Mm-mm-mm. As Scott said, we love funky. Yes, please, honey, because I don't want no YouTube beef, child. He be thinking I'm talking about him funky. Listen, I'm speaking directly to you, honey. I said you didn't look nothing like Demetrius. I said y'all could be in the same tribe, but y'all not the same person. Now, they like Demetrius over on the Ready to Love Potomac, if that says anything. So, child, you can go on over there and fill in for him when he's sick. Rashida said, I'm a government employee, and there's a difference between government contractor and government employees. Definitely, because the contractor is just whenever they get a contract, right? So you work for X amount of days, and when your contract is up, you have to find something else to do. If I'm not mistaken, because I was dating this guy and his mom was a government contractor. She made great money too. I was like, dang, girl, you making $5,000 an hour? But she only worked for 1 hour. Oh, child, I'm crazy. She only worked for a half an hour, child. Oh, honey. Mm-mm. The opinionated family would have to swarm the funky bunch. Honey, they probably the same people, J-Dub. Oh, honey. Oh, y'all crazy. Graham said, Joy was a member of a DC-based go-go band named Mamba Sauce in the past. I'm surprised Wiley hasn't gravitated towards Joy as to date. Oh, really? I was wondering, like, what kind of singer, like, does she do anything else? Because let me tell you something. I know this might not sound right, y'all. But when I hear jobs like singer or like comedian, I equate that to how are you making money doing that? Because it seems like, um, I don't know, it just seems like unless you're known, you're not making that much money in it. So I don't know. I don't know. That's just what I think of. But to know she was a part of a group, okay, I love it. Get into it. Hold on, stay tuned. Review said professional karaoke singer. Oh, child. Let me tell y'all something. I used to go to this karaoke before the panorama. And I always would sing this one song. And baby, let me tell y'all, I had a little following. Child, they would come see me. And I would always end with, I'm here every Thursday night. Because I basically was. Child, I thought that I was a real songstress. Child ain't singing nothing. Do y'all hear me? And they used to come in that place, baby. I had the men's all lined up. You know, I had to look good, honey, give them a little zhuzh as I'm singing and whatnot, hitting with that me, you, us. I'm just saying. J-Dub said, I'm sure Joy has a 9 to 5. Go-go bands are not full-time jobs. Well, honey, she said singer, but I think she's saying singer so that she can let the world know that she can blow it Acapulco. That's what I'm thinking. She's saying that so people know that she sings. Okay, girl, we know why the cage bird sings. And what else is going on? All right, let's see. Who else did we not talk about? Demetrius and Ace. Let me see here. Precious and Paul. Child, let's get into them. Because I think we left them and went to somebody else. Yes, Cassidy Mumine is on TikTok dropping some beats. Shout out to Nene Leaks. Okay, so Precious is 34 and she's an IT consultant. And then we have Paul. Child, whatever Paul is doing. Honey, I don't even know his title. Let me see. Paul, let me make sure that I'm giving him his just desserts because we have Precious, 34 IT consultant, and then we have Paul, who is 48, and he is a software analyst. Oh, okay, so they both working in the computers and whatnot. Maybe that's a potential match. She was over there flirting with him, but this is my thing with Precious. She know how to work the room. Precious is everywhere and nowhere all at the same time. Like she gonna go on dates, she gonna talk to all the men, and she gonna have herself a good time in this same dress in different lengths, honey. Because this dress she got on right here in this picture, she came in it with a short version when they were playing ping pong and whatnot. I'm like, Precious girl, you gonna stop wearing that same dress in them different lengths, honey, and you ain't fooling me. But yes, y'all are right. I see some comments saying no, that's PO. You definitely right about that. Jocelyn says, send Granddaddy Paul back to the old folks' home. He fell out. The old folks' home he fell out of. He needs to go back somewhere. Yeah, he don't even give me an old folks home. He gives me creepy neighbor. You know that neighbor that you be scared to go pull your trash cans in, and every time you come out, you be like, "Hey," you be like, "Oh my God, let me just speak." Oh, child, I hope he don't know that I live here by myself. He gives me that. Yes, Beverly, he works my last nerves too. It's just something about him that gets on my nerves. Like I just don't want to hear it. He works my nervous system. He really does. When Tay talk, sitting on the porch, creepy. Yes, when Tay talk, absolutely. Sitting on the porch, just creepy. See, Elliot said, extra nice bus driver. I gotta go on mute. I'm not about, yeah, I'm not gonna let y'all do that to me today. Not extra nice bus driver. Don't he though? Oh, child. The one that make you don't have to even pay the fare? Don't worry about it, girl. I got you. Please don't play my quarter, sir. Don't pay my quarter. I'm good. And let me tell y'all something. You know what I realize now that I'm older, y'all? Because, like I said, we're going to talk about whatever we talk about. There are 642 of you on this live. Please don't hesitate to like the live, comment, and subscribe. We're just chit chatting about Ready to Love Potomac, talking about some of the singles and getting into it. Okay, we have 7 minutes left. I got to stick to a strict schedule because it's a weekday and it's a Monday, nonetheless. So, in 7 minutes, we'll be done. But let me tell y'all this. Since you said something about the bus driver, as I've gotten older, now almost 40, y'all know what I realized? It was really some perverted, creepy men out in back in the day. I'm thinking about one teacher that I had. He was always showing me extra special attention, always acting like I was just the greatest thing that ever walked the earth. I feel that I am, but he was too friendly for a young lady that is a junior in high school. He was too friendly to me. Riding the bus. I remember riding the bus when I was in middle school. And I would ride the city bus. Me and my cousin, we would ride the city bus to my grandmother's house because we wanted to go to this school, but we lived out of the realms of what the district was. So we would use her address and then we would catch the city bus and go to my grandmother's house. There was the same exact bus driver every single time. And he would always be like, "Oh, hey, there go those pretty girls. Just come on, get in. It's okay. Don't worry about the fare." And child, the fare at that time was only 25 cents. And baby, I remember one time I lost my quarter. Baby, I lost my quarter, honey. And you know what? He let me get on that bus. But now that I think back, if I had a daughter, I would tell her, don't you get on that damn bus. Don't get on that bus. He's being a little bit too friendly. But see, you didn't know that back then. Well, I didn't. But now that I'm older, it was some real life creeps out there. And it's just giving creepy. Hold on. Live, Love, Laugh said, let's not forget in the boys club, Paul said the new girl look. Oh, let's not forget that. Okay, I know we only got 5 minutes. We got to talk about that. Sorry, y'all, my mic came undone. We have to talk about that. He says she likes to be thugged out after work. What does that even mean? Thugged out? Like you wanna have sex with her with your Timbs on? Like, what exactly is thugged out? Like, what is it? Is it y'all doing it playing Pac in the back? Is Tupac on when this is happening? Or how does she like to get thugged out? Basically, he's trying to say, she all classy based and whatnot, but then when she get home, it's a totally different story. And that's what I'm saying about Paul. He's creepy. Like, he is just so creepy to me. Look, she hood after 5 p.m. She gets it in. Oh, honey. Hold on. C. Logan said, he's just atrocious, ain't he? Just disgusting. The summer baby said, I'm still trying to figure that out. I was like, now she like to get thugged out. First of all, don't get disrespectful. And I was kind of upset that Tommy didn't check him and say, okay, let's respect the ladies. Now she likes to get thugged out. That's a little bit too much. But Tommy sometimes is halfway not paying attention and he doesn't like to call out the guys. Cause when they get in that gentleman's lounge, and it ain't no telling what we don't get to see. Because the women, they kind of talk. They kind of tell us what we don't see in the women's table. Because honey, they don't get a lounge. What you don't get to see at the women's restaurant. But at the gentleman's lounge, I feel like they be saying stuff that's just real inappropriate. And when he said thugged out, I was expecting Tommy to say, you know, let's respect the lady. But child, mm-mm. But then again, he can't stand Paul Oliver, so there's that. Danielle said, my health teacher slash the basketball coach used to try to hug me. He tried to do it during a parent teacher conference, and my dad went off. I didn't really realize why he was mad until I got older. Danielle, I ain't gonna even tell you about the times when I would go to the gym, walking through the gym to get to another area of the school, and the gym coach used to be like, there go that pretty girl. And I just used to think, okay, I'm a pretty girl, thank you. And I would continue on walking, but then I would always see him staring and stuff. It's just creepy. And now that I'm older, I'm like, these men were disgusting. Like they were really disgusting. Cause the kids nowadays, they look way older. But when I was in high school, people used to always be like, girl, you look grown. Because we in the South child. We're gonna eat our beans and cornbread, honey. We're gonna be thick and we're gonna move on. But now that I think back on it, they were envisioning me not like a little girl. That's all I'm gonna say. And when I thought back, and now that I'm older, I'm like, child, I'm glad I ain't got a daughter. But you gotta watch your sons too, child. Just creeps all the way around. Look, Birdie said they call this quality. Yeah, it's giving that's the best they could do on short notice. That's what it's giving. It's giving us the best they could do on short notice. Okay, so let's see if we went through everybody because we got 2 minutes. Here we go. Okay, so we have, hold on, let's just see. Let's just go through everyone and make sure that we talked about everybody. So there's Precious and Paul, P and P, PPP loans, Demetrius and Ace. We talked about them. Joy and Mr. Kidney, aka Tori. Okay. Clifton and Sabrina. We didn't say anything about Sabrina. I fear that Sabrina is going to get lost in the sauce. She might pick it up a notch a little bit later, but I almost forgot about Sabrina. I really didn't have much to say about her. I think she's pretty. I know she's really petite and really tiny. So I know, guys like that. They like a little petite girl or woman, should I say, because she's not a girl. She's 36 and she's a nonprofit executive. But we didn't talk much about her. So yeah, you got Clifton and Sabrina. And then we have Dakia and Wiley. And I'm thinking Dakia only wanted to get a little cozy with Wiley after finding out that he was Chuck Brown's son. Because Dakia ain't fooling me. You were not worried about Wiley until then. Now all of a sudden y'all walking out hand in hand and you need to talk to him and you could be a Puma. And like, where was all that when you first met him? Because I don't think I saw her talk to him twice. She ain't fooling me, child. And then we have Tiffany and Vern. Okay, I think we went through everybody. That's it. That's all. Hold on. Let me get to some of y'all's comments. Hold on 1 second. Okay, here we go. I saw somebody said that the Kia gives opportunist and user. She does, TTT. She does, TT Thomas. She absolutely does give that. Bree said, Wiley got a forehead like Chris from Maths. I don't trust it. Don't he? Nah, that's his doppelganger. Don't he look just like Chris from Maths? Got that same square forehead. You are absolutely right. Zora said, I think all the women have been sexually assaulted and or harassed at some point in their lives. I think we all have. And it's like you don't really come to terms with it until you get a little bit older. That's why when people say, well, why they ain't been said nothing? First of all, sometimes you don't even realize it. Like you really don't. When you're young and impressionable, you don't realize that you're being taken advantage of. So I don't fault them, honey. I ain't never about to do no victim shaming. Ain't gonna happen over here. Sharon, oh, we forgot to talk about Carmen with the blue eyes. We forgot to talk about her. Child, how do we forget baby Jesus? Oh my goodness. When Clifton said that he thought baby Jesus was looking at him, the way I hollered, and then I had went to his Instagram, right? And he had posted something about a Saturday or something. And she was actually a good sport because underneath it, she said, hello from baby Jesus or whatever. And he said something back to her. So the banter was real cute underneath his comments. And I don't think she took offense to it. But baby, if you're gonna choose blue, at least choose a reasonable blue, child. There was some crayon blue, like a Sharpie marker. Like I was like, this is the most blue of blue contacts that I have ever seen. Child, it was given very much 1992. It was given kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the SKB, just kicking. Girl, shout out to Escape, honey. I said, baby, not baby Jesus. Y'all, hold on for 1 second. Wait a minute. D said, sad to think people still don't. Wait a minute. Sad to think people still think about Jesus having blue eyes. Yeah, I heard somebody else comment that. She was giving Kim Parker. Look, Brie, you be noticing, honey. Yeah, Chandra, she could have gotten Hazel or Green. Honey, stick with Hazel. When in doubt, choose Hazel. Okay? Because 9 times out of 10, it'll compliment any skin tone and won't make you look so creepy. It wasn't even about it being baby Jesus. I just felt like they were creepy looking. I was like, ooh, yeah. Oh my, I swear, y'all, my people. I swear. Keisha McCrae, I swear I thought about Kenya. Remember when who was it that commented on Kenya wearing contacts? Was it Portia? When they said something about Kenya wearing them hazel contacts back in the day, that's all I thought about. I was like, child. TCS, she said, choose black. Yeah, I know. I feel you on that. But if you want a little bit of color, if you want to zhuzh it up, then please choose hazel. I had color contacts in high school too, Devera. Let me tell you something. I had these hazel contacts, and baby, you couldn't tell me nothing. And I'm already scary. I don't like pain. I don't like prodding. I don't like poking. I don't want no tattoos because I'm scared of the needle. Like I have a very low threshold for pain, and I'm just like scary all the way around. Child, let me tell you something. I put that hazel contact in and it changed my life. Baby, you could not tell me nothing. I could halfway see at school, but I was gonna look good if I ain't do nothing else. And I remember my friend at school was like, one of your contacts fell out. I said, oh my God, how many periods have I had different color eyes? I would never forget that. I started crying, honey. Cause oh child. I thought I was supposed to look like some child. And I had two different color eyes, at least for 3 periods, honey. At least for three. I said, "Oh my God, child, this is a whole fool." Fire sign said they still making color contacts. Uh, are they? I haven't seen color contacts in years. Oh, Esther said it was Marlo that said that. Child, whew. Honey, I had lost one of my eyes and I had a crush too. Baby, I had a heavy crush and I knew I was going to pass him during this particular period. This heifer let me get all the way in fifth period, knowing that all the jocks take gym right after lunch. So fifth period is close to the end of the day, and I was transitioning from the fourth of it all to the fifth of it all. And I was gonna see him because his locker was on the same floor as mine. And baby, I got to that class and I'm sitting up there smizing, honey. And she looked at me and she said, "Girl, one of your eyes, one of your contacts is gone." I said, "Girl, you play too much." She was like, "No, no, I'm serious. Like one of your eyes is regular and one of them is hazel." And I immediately started crying. Child, I asked my teacher to go to the restroom. Child, she's like, "Let me call attendance." I'm like, "Ma'am, this is a 911 emergency. Reconnect the community. I gotta go." Child, shout out to a different world. Honey, I got to go to the restroom and reconnect my contact. Okay. Ain't got time to be playing with you. And he saw me with two different color eyes. And then let me tell y'all something. I made eye contact with him. I was schmizing at him as I went to fifth period. And to think, he probably was thinking, what the hell wrong with her? Oh my God. When I think back, oh child, all of my good days, I won't complain. Child, I ain't got time to play with y'all. Oh, honey. Anywho, let's wrap this joint up because I only had one hazel contact. In honor of Carmen, I had one hazel contact and one regular eye. I schmized at my crush, and I was crushed when I realized I only had one damn contact. And that is the end of the line. Oh, child. I bet y'all like this girl is a nut, honey. Woo, honey. Let me take this one last comment, child. I got to go, child, because my child will try to stay up all night long. Okay. Landa said, I know she couldn't see a doggone thing through those hair store contacts. Everybody looks. At least she had both of them in, Landa. Oh, child. Because when I tell y'all, I ain't gonna never forget that. And immediately when I saw Carmen, I started to tell y'all about it in the review. But I said, baby, this review already running too long, and this episode really didn't get no judge. I'm halfway sleepy. So I'm not gonna tell them about the time I only had one contact and one contact out. But what I will tell y'all is I was schmizing like Wiley, okay? Contacts like Carmen. He was fine like Clifton, and I was made a fool of like Tiffany. And on that note, I will talk to y'all next time we have a live about Ready to Love. I'm so happy that we caught up and we got to chat about them just a little bit. Now, when this next episode comes on, then we're gonna have to do a regular live about the episode. Because this one was just, us getting acquainted and us getting to know them a little bit better. And, just saying how we feel about it. Okay. And that's that on that. All right. I will catch y'all on the flip side. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace. Bye, y'all. Night, night.